Hello, hello, hello. It's really good to be back and to be here right now. I'm a little nervous actually because I haven't done a reading in so long. I've been really, really busy with work, really busy. In fact, yesterday was the only day off I had this month, except for I think maybe Christmas and stuff. But so I apologize for, once again not being there. You guys can always message me if you have questions or anything like that, but I figured I would do one tonight, and it's actually later than I normally do. It's almost 5:30, and I wanted to get one in just because it's the holidays. I missed you all, and I felt like it was time to do a reading, and it's the full moon tonight as well. So it's the last full moon of the year, and I think it's kind of cool, holidays coming up, holidays been going on, and hopefully you're spending it with friends and family and your chosen loved ones, and I just hope we're all doing really well. And that the new year brings lots of good wishes and good fortune and good success and everything that goes along with it, and especially love and health. So tonight, I am going to draw from the Starseed Oracle. I'm going to draw one card, and I have the fairies out as well. So we're going to draw a card, and we're going to see what it brings. And hopefully it will bring us some information about the new year, or maybe a situation that is going on right now. But I'm kind of thinking towards what the new year may withhold. So let's focus on that. Whoa. Okay, we've got the card. So it says empathetic starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So again, these are very new cards to me, so we're gonna read here. It's very beautiful. It's a woman kind of floating, gazing into the mirror. So here you have it. Hopefully you can see it. It says empathetic starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Empathetic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here, thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression, or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead, put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressures off of the world, the pressures of the world off of your plate. Switch off to switch back on. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so substantially. And then it has the Star Seed Soul Inquiry. It says, how can you take better care of yourself energetically? How can you take care of yourself better energetically? Better care of yourself energetically. I like these cards a lot. This is definitely talking about empaths and people that absorb other people's energy and feeling, and all of being around crowds and large people, being around, not large people, excuse me, but a lot of large, groups. If you have the type of sensation where you get drained, and they call them, like psychic, energy vampires, where they like drain your energy and you feel like being around them just wears you out. If you have feelings like that, you're probably an empath. And I only was told I was an empath maybe 10 years ago by another reader. And it made a lot of sense to me because I didn't realize why I was drained around certain people or why I felt certain things or could, I didn't know that. And so an empath to me is kind of fairly new actually in my journey along life. So, but I think a lot of us are empaths, and this card is really talking about taking care of ourselves in the next year, letting ourselves take a moment for ourselves, because it says you have to switch off to switch on. I just love that. I think that is super cool. So in the next year, when we are working hard, we're going to school, or we're doing whatever, make sure you plan some time for yourself in the following year. And especially if you are an empath. So I think it's a wonderful card to receive because it's just like, hey, remember yourself. You don't have to give everything away all the time. So that comes up a lot in our readings. A lot of stuff that we have to do is internally. And some people just don't get that. That's why I love this group and why I love the people that I choose to be around, because we all choose to work hard on ourselves. So let's draw a fairy card. Really excited to draw this. Look inside yourself. What the hell? Come on, excuse me. But I'm talking about being internal, and here it is, look inside yourself. That's pretty crazy. Whew, I don't know, man. This is crazy. Okay, so the light is bright on my eyeballs. So look inside yourself, okay? This is kind of cool. The two cards are really, really almost the same. There's a fairy in this one, and she's kind of lifting her leg up into like the hole in the tree, which is like, could be a reflection of herself or could be anything. Could be the universe. So you've got her, and she's on the left side of the card, and the hole is on the right. Then you have her looking into the mirror. Hello. Pretty cool. So look inside yourself. You've been trying to find satisfaction through outside sources, such as material possessions or relationships. You may also be looking for help from other people. The fairies ask you to look within for the answers you need. Sometimes when we feel empty, your first reaction is to try and fill up the emptiness by acquiring something or someone. You may fall in the trap of thinking, I'll be happy if or when I have a new lover, a new job, a new career. Then when you get the new acquisition, you only feel satisfied for a little while. The fairies remind you that the only source of true fulfillment is by connecting with spirit within. Have a mental conversation with your creator and feel yourself filled with divine love. The same holds true if you're searching for answers from outside authorities. Now, there's nothing wrong with seeking counsel from wise friends, especially if their advice echoes what you know to be true. But perhaps you've been asking your friends, mentors, or psychics for solutions, and you feel confused by conflicting advice. So if everyone is telling you different solutions, you'll need to meditate on what your inner guidance is telling you. Affirmation: I have great beauty and light inside of me right now. I tap into all of the knowledge of the universe. I'm sorry. This is really neat. I'm just blown away. These cards complement each other. There's great advice for the new year. And I mean, this is wonderful. I'm so glad that you guys could join me and do this reading with me tonight. So for the full moon, on the last full moon, it's called the cold moon, I believe, the last full moon of the year. Obviously, for obvious reasons, the cold moon. And it was the longest one of the year. Last night it was like at 100% illumination, and tonight is the full moon. So it's been very large and at almost 100% for 2 days, which is pretty cool. So yeah. So I love you guys so much. Please enjoy your holidays and take this with you. Take these cards with you, and remember, it's okay to release and to not take on other people's problems all the time. And if you are having problems, look inside yourself. Look inside yourself. Meditate on what it is that you are searching for, that you need, that you want. You can do it. Next year is going to be a good one. I can feel it. Let's hope we put our energy into it. It can be good for all of us. Even if the world is a little crazy right now, our worlds can be very, very good. Okay? Just keep up the faith. Love you. Bye.